Assalamu alaikum. I Ziasmin Akter welcome you all to our today's online video class. And thanks to Almighty Allah that with the help of Almighty Allah, you are healthy and hearty, and thanks to Almighty Allah that I am fine. So it is the only way that I can meet you, and I really miss you because for this unavoidable condition, I cannot see your lovely face. Students, you know that in my class, I am trying to give you more information that you will not get your book. So hope you will be more concentrated in my class. So students, before starting our today's class, I'm going to ask you some questions. Can you say the answers? Okay, I know that. So my first question, what was our previous topic? Yes, I know that. You can say the answer. Our previous topic name was duty towards relatives. My second question is that in which surahs, or can you say me one or two examples of surahs where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us to behave good or maintain good relation with the relatives? Yes, I am helping you. I know that you can see the answer. Surah Al-Baqarah, Surah An-Nas. Okay, can you tell me the definition of relatives? Yes, I know. You can see these questions answer also. Actually, those will get more help from us, or those are primarily eligible to get helps or other benefits just after the parents. They are called relatives. Okay, I Ziasmin Akter is always with you. So for any problem on IME subject, you can knock me. I know that you have my mobile number and my email number also. So welcome you again to our today's online video class. Okay, students, welcome to online video class. Okay, then come on the next slide. What we are seeing here, we are seeing that some neighbors are in another neighbor's house and they are enjoying their quality time. Okay, and as neighbor, we are going also others houses for enjoying, right? But during our leisure time, we are doing so in our practical life. Okay, go to the next slide. Wow, what you are seeing in this picture? Some neighbors are enjoying their time outside of their house, and they are enjoying their quality time. Okay, so after seeing these pictures, can you guess what will be our today's topic? I think you can see the answer. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Yes, our today's topic is duty towards neighbors. Wow, our today's lecture number is 33, subject Islam and Moral Education, and lesson number 5, chapter 4, page number 92-93. Okay, go to the next slide. Okay, you know that in IME subject, I am telling you, or I am discussing as usual, two meanings. One is according to the dictionary, and another one is according to the Islamic terminology or Islamic terminological meaning. Okay, actually, in our book, we are getting duty towards neighbor. Neighbor is an English word. Arabic word of neighbor is al-jar. Al-jar. Okay. Then, come on. The definition according to Islam. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, for the homestead, okay, for the homesteads in front and behind, on the left and right, all are neighbors. Definition according to dictionary. In our today's topic, we get two important words. One is duty and another is neighbors. Okay, duty means responsibility, obligation, task, etc. And neighbor means people living around permanently or temporarily are called neighbor. Even those who journey together may be termed as neighbor. So, in a word, duty towards neighbors means performing responsibilities towards the welfare of the neighbors, ensure a safe and friendly neighborhood. So, it is actually our duty that as a neighbor, we will ensure other neighbors safe and sound life. Okay, so I think from this slide you can easily understand the definition of neighbor, and if you will get any question about neighbor's definition, so you can easily write that answer. Okay, so go to the next slide. Then actually from this slide we will try to learn necessity of neighbors in our life. Actually, when we are facing any problem, you will see that neighbors are rushing to you first, right? Neighbors are coming first. Then when your relatives are getting the information, they are coming. So in our life, the necessity of neighbor is more and more. Okay. From this slide, you know that we are getting our neighbors, or we need our neighbors during our problems, during our social gatherings, in different occasions such as wedding, birthday, etc. Then during our necessities also, in our good time, bad time, whatever. So we should help our relatives during their needs also. According to the research of Cantor 1979, neighbors are third line behind family and friends to provide assistance to old adults. Recent qualitative studies have further highlighted that the significance of helping among neighbors with particular attention to anticipated support, assist each other with instrumental and no intimate taxes such as to bill paying, personal care, and transportation. So from this slide, we can understand we are getting some information that actually from personal care, for personal care, for bill paying or transportation or many other aspects, neighbors are coming to help each other. Okay, so go to the next slide. Here we are getting another picture, a nice wedding picture. Here we are seeing that some neighbors are present here actually in a wedding ceremony. Okay, then so from this picture we can easily understand actually which portion or which aspects of our life we are getting our neighbors. Okay, then go to the next slide. Okay, our duty. Now we will discuss about our duties towards neighbors. We are Muslims, right? All those who live around us, the Hindus, the Buddhists, the Christians, are all our neighbors. Okay, it is our duty to behave well with our neighbors. In this regard, our best teacher and prophet Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says that person who is good to his neighbors is the best to Allah. Al-Zami Zaki. So we have to be very conscious about our duty towards neighbors. Okay, then go to the next slide. Here you see, we are seeing a sad picture. Okay, actually when you will see that when a neighbor is passing away the world, that time the other neighbors are going, they are praying, they are showing sympathy to the dead person's family. And after that, they are sending food. In this way, actually, we the neighbors are standing another neighbors beside another neighbor's family. So students, so it is clear to us that neighbor is important in many aspects or many steps of our life, or you can say in every steps of our life, they are helping us in many ways. Okay, so we will follow the order of our Allah and our Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that we will be very good in behavior with our neighbors. Okay, so come to the next slide. Here our duties again. As a Muslim, we have lots of duties towards our neighbors, so we will do the following things for them. We will nurse them during disease, help them during their financial problem, then give them shelter in need, maintain good relation with them, then give food during bad time, then show respects to them, then join with them in social occasions, then pray for them to Allah. We will not do anything that will be harmful for them. Okay. Then you see Quranic ayat for neighbors. Okay. Actually, neighbors, for neighbors, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us that we have to be very careful about their rights. Okay, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told in Surah An-Nisa ayat number 36, we will just discuss it now. Worship Allah and join none with them in worship, and do good to parents, kinsfolk, orphans, then al-masakin. Al-masakin, it is an Arabic word, and its English translated word is the poor. Okay, the neighbor who is near to kin, the neighbor who is a stranger, the companion by your side, the wayfarer, and those slaves from your right hands possesses. Verily, Allah does not like such as are proud and boastful. Actually, with this ayat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us that we have to be helpful to our neighbors. Okay, maybe they are permanent neighbors, or they are stranger, or they are not permanent neighbors. So whatever, we have to be very careful about their rights, about their safe and safety. Okay, then rights of neighbors. The rights of one neighbor are like a holy deposit. That means amanat to another. Okay, according to the Islam, the custody must be kept safe. There is no opportunity in Islam that to think like that way, that okay, he is my neighbor, so no need to take care on by him, and we will not show good behavior with them because he is good. No, Islam is always very careful about good behavior, about the rights of neighbors. Every neighbor, irrespective of caste, creed, and class, should be paid equal honor. Okay, according to Islam, there are some types of neighbors, such as if a neighbor falls ill, he has right to get nurse. Then, if he dies, he has right that he will go up to the graveyard with his dead body and take part in the funeral. Then, if he is in need, he has right to get lent money from us. If he fails to provide himself with a cloth, it is his right that we will provide him the same. If we find any blessings of him, it is his right to get congratulations from us. So you see, Allah will give us mercy if we will show our best to our relatives. Okay, then you see, rights to neighbors. Again, we are getting here some rights of neighbors. They are, if he is endangered, it is his right that he will share his sorrows with sympathy. It is right that we will not build up our home higher than he is, so that he may not be deprived of open air. Even the smell of our food should not raise hunger in him. It is right to, if it is right to get food from us. Okay. Then it is his right that we will join in his social occasions. It is his right that we will support by him during his will and hope. Then we get honor from us. To get honor from us is also a neighbor's right. Okay, Allah said, not defame one another, not insult one another by nicknames. How bad it is to insult one's brother after having faith, and whosoever does not repent, then such are indeed wrong doers. Surah Al-Huzarat, verse 11. So may Allah mercy upon us. we will be very careful about our behavior towards our neighbors. Okay, then we will enjoy a video on neighbor. Students, just enjoy. Good luck. So students, thank you. We are enjoying a nice video class. So students, we actually from that nice video also we got lots of information about our behavior towards the neighbors. So I hope that you will follow that. Now, benefits of a healthy relation with neighbors. From this slide, we will discuss according to science. Then people who have positive relationships with neighbors are more likely to feel satisfied and happy, and less likely to experience physical and mental health problems. It is proved by science. Okay. Then healthy relationships can also help with our feelings of self-worth, self-confidence, and sense of belonging. Then healthy relationship with neighbors ensure a safe and good environment in the society. Healthy relationship with neighbor ensure a secure life. According to the theory of shared functions, neighbors are best suited for taxes and that require proximity, immediacy, and mental instrumental taxes. So we all should be very serious about our good relation with our neighbors. Okay, then our Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam behaved with neighbor. The Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam always treated his neighbors with extreme kindness and consideration. He used to say that the angel Jibril Alaihi Salam has emphasized consideration towards one's neighbors. So often that he sometimes began to think that a neighbor would emphasize be concluded among the prescribed years. In the ancient Arabia, we know that Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's nearest neighbor supported against him. But Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did not take revenge. After that, he helped his neighbors. Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam told the person whose neighbors are not safe from his torture and indecent behavior will not enter Jannat. And we are getting this hadith from a very respectable hadith book, Muslim Sharif. So we have to be very careful about our behavior. Okay, then these are my discussions on today's topic. Now I am giving you some related questions. Okay, do you think a good relationship with neighbor can ensure a peaceful society? Analyze in the light of Islam. Okay, here we are getting 3 marks, and for 3 marks you have to make 3 paras, and you know that this is called applying this question. And in this applying this question, you have to make 3 paras and try to give any quotation from Hadith and Quran. From my slide or from your book, you can collect quotation from Hadith or Quran. Then the person whose neighbors are not safe from his torture and indecent behavior will not enter Jannah. Explain. Here we are getting 4 marks. So here we have to make 4 paras, and here also if you wanna get good mark, so you have to add quotation from Quran or Hadith with reference. Okay, and some students are doing, they are writing their own word and writing the Allah said or Rasul said. No, never ever do it. Then you will be the sinner. So here discuss some duties towards neighbors. Here you see here mark is 3. So here you will make 3 paras and try to write any quotation from Quran or Hadith. Then Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam sometimes began to think that a neighbor would perhaps be included among the prescribed years. Why? Give your logical view. From my slide, you will get the answer. So you will write the answer nicely, and you can. So students, here mark is 4. So you have to make 4 paras, and first para you will discuss about the about the given sentence. Then second para you will write your own view. Then you will discuss the importance of importance to behave good with the neighbors, why we will be very careful about the rights and lots of things. And in the third para, you can include any quotation from Quran or Hadith with reference, and at last para, you will write the conclusion one or two sentences that will support your discussion. Okay, thank you from my side. So hope so you can write the questions answer nicely. Okay, then feedback RQ. What do you understand about the duty towards neighbors? Duty means responsibility, obligation, tasks, etc. Neighbor means people living around us permanently or temporarily are called neighbor. Even those who journey together may be termed as neighbors. So in a word, duty towards neighbors means performing responsibilities for the welfare of neighbors, ensuring a safe and friendly neighborhood. Then what do you mean by neighbor according to the Islamic terminology? Neighbor is an English word. Arabic word of neighbor is aljar. We are Muslims. All those who live around us, the Hindus, the Buddhists, the Christians, are all our neighbors. In our duty, it is our duty to behave well with our neighbors. Prophet ﷺ has said 40 homestays in front and behind or on the left or right side are all neighbors. So students, these are all from my side. After all, if you have any problem, you are most welcome to knock me. Okay, then your homework is number 22. Write some duties towards neighbors, and here you see number is 3, so you will make 3 paras after following my instructions. Then may Allah mercy upon us so that we can follow the orders and advices of Allah and Rasul to behave well with the neighbors. Thanks from my side, and I Ziasmin Akter again with you. Okay, thank you, students. If you have any problem, you can knock me. Okay, thank you.